ओम अखंडानंद संबोधो वंदनादि यस्य जायते गोविंदं तमहं वंदे चिदानंदतनुं गुरुं शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वंदे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। We have seen the introduction to Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sarasangraha text, and the invocation etc. are done. Now page number 4. Page number 5 in English. The description of the Anubandha connection. चिंतां प्रकृत सिद्ध्यर्थाम उपोद्घातं प्रचक्षत इत्युक्त्या प्रकरण ग्रंथस्य उपोद्घातम् उक्त्वा अधुना ग्रंथ प्रवृत्ति प्रयोजक ज्ञान विषयो अनुबंधो निरूप्यते. Upadghatam means introduction. Introduction to that or that thinking which is for the sake of establishing what is being discussed is called the introduction. That thinking which is for the sake of establishing what is being discussed. So what is being discussed is Vedanta. The introduction to Vedanta requires Anubandha Chatushtayam. The 4 factors which are the connecting factors. So it is called a connection, fourfold connection. Once we know this fourfold connection, then we can enter into the study of Vedanta Shastra. So now that Anubandha is being discussed, which is Grantha Pravritti Prayojaka Jnana Vishayaha. The knowledge of that subject which will inspire me to get engaged in the study of the scriptures. So it is the knowledge of that subject which will inspire me to study the scriptures. Asya shastranusaritva danubandha chatushtayam yadeva moolam shastrasya nirdishtam tadihochyate. Yad eva shastrasya moolam. Asya प्रकरण ग्रंथस्य शास्त्रानुसारित्वात् यदेव शास्त्रस्य मूलम् अनुबंधचतुष्टयम् निर्दिष्टम् तद इह उच्यते. So that which is the Anubandha Chatushtaya of Shastra, that which is indicated, Nirdishtam means that which is shown as the Anubandha Chatushtayam of Shastra. And that Shastra is the Moolam of Prakarana Grantha. Or that Shastra has Anubandha Chatushtaya as its Moolam. So there is Shastra, and Shastra has all topics. Let's say there are 10 topics. Prakarana Grantha may discuss 5 topics. This Prakarana Grantha will discuss all 10 topics. This is a unique because it's a complete long text, Sarva Vedanta, Siddhanta. But otherwise, other Prakarana Granthas, they deal with fewer topics of the Shastra. Here, not too many Purva Pakshas will be there. Some are there, but not as many. So Shastra and Prakarana Grantha follows the Shastra. So whatever is the Anubandha Chatushtayam of Shastra, same will be the Anubandha Chatushtayam of Prakarana Grantha. So here if you take Shastra as Brahma Sutra, that is how we define Shastra for Vedanta, is Brahma Sutra. So whatever is the Anubandha Chatushtaya of Brahma Sutra, same will be the Anubandha Chatushtaya of Tattva Bodha also, Atma Bodha also, Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangraha also. That is being shown here. So Yad Vedanta Shastrasya Moolam Nirdishtam Anubandha Chatushtayam, that which is the Moolam, the fundamental of the Vedanta Shastra as Anubandha Chatushtayam, that alone, Tadeva Asya Granthasya, that will be the same for this text also. Same Anubandha Chatushtayam. Why? Because this text is Vedanta Shastra Anusari. This follows the Vedanta Shastra. Anusaritvat. Vedantasya Prakaranatvacha. It is Prakarana Grantha of Vedanta. Shastraikadesha Sambadham Shastra Karyantare Sthitam. Iti Anubandha Chatushtayam Samanameva. Both Vedanta Shastra and Vedanta Prakarana Grantha will have same Anubandha Chatushtayam. That is being shown Tadiha Uchyate. Sa Anubandha Aduna. Now, what is that Anubandha Chatushtayam? Tatkim Ityuchyate. Adhikari cha Vishayah Sambandhasya Prayojanam Shastraramba Phalam Prahu Ranubandha Chatushtayam. Adhikari, Vishaya, Sambandha and Prayojanam. So there are 4 aspects. The qualified student, the subject matter, the relationship and the purpose. Who is the qualified student? So the knowledge of this is called Anubandha Chatushtaya, which is having Shastra Arambha as its phalam. Shastra Arambho phalam or Shastra Arambha phalam yasya Anubandha Chatushtayasya. Knowing Anubandha Chatushtaya, what is the use of knowing Anubandha Chatushtaya? Then I will begin the study. How? Let us see. Qualified student is the one who is the seeker of liberation, mumukshu, brahma pramitsuhu, the one who is seeking the knowledge of Brahma and is sadhana chatushtaya sampanna. He has qualifications. What are those qualifications? They will be given. So he is called the knower, means he is the one who is going to know Brahma as himself. What is the subject matter, Vishaya? That which is the ultimate purport of the Upanishads, which is in harmony or synchronization with the Shadvid Linga, Tatparya. So their oneness is what is shown here between the individual seeker, who is going to be the qualified student, and the truth which is revealed as Brahma. They are not different. That is the subject matter. Next is what is the relationship or the sambandha. So the relationship is the revealer and the revealed, प्रतिपाद्य प्रतिपादक भाव और बोध्य बोधक भाव. This is the sambandha. The subject matter is what is revealed and the scripture is the revealer. Vishayasya granthena sambandha. Differently, if you want to say, the valid means of knowledge, the scripture is the revealer. Pramanam is the revealer. And what is being revealed, what is known, that is Brahma. I am Brahma, this knowledge. So this is the sambandha. What is the purpose of this study? Purpose of this study, otherwise known as prayojanam, is nitya praptasya aparichinnasya brahmanah prapti. Parihrutasya nitya nivrittasya samsarasya pariharaha. That which is already attained, that which is not different from me, that which is unconditioned, that Brahma, attainment of that Brahma is one prayojana. And second is samsara nivritti, elimination of samsara. Which samsara? That which really does not exist in Atma, but I have superimposed in Atma. That is being eliminated through this study with the help of knowledge. In other words, the knowledge will tell me that I am not this physical body, etc., but I am the consciousness which was present even before creation. And I am free from the transmigration ever. In the 3 periods of time, there was never bondage for Atma. That Atma I am. If I understand myself as the individual finite being, then suffering is inevitable. So this is Anubandha Chatushtayam. Etad Anubandha Chatushtayam Panditaha Shastrarambha Phalam Prahuhu. Shastrarambha Phalam. The initiation into study of scriptures is a result of the knowledge of this Anubandha Chatushtaya. Anena Jnanena Grantharambha Pravrittir Bhavati iti. Now, the qualified student. So, each will be explained in detail. Aduna adhikari varnyate chaturbhiriti. चतुर्भिः साधनैः सम्यक् संपन्नो युक्तिदक्षिणः मेधावी पुरुषो विद्वा नदिकार्यत्र सम्मतः चतुर्भिः साधनैः सम्यक् संपन्नो युक्तिदक्षिणः मेधावी पुरुषो विद्वान् अत्र अधिकारी सम्मतः endowed with the fourfold qualifications chaturvihi sadhanaihi samyak sampanna and well endowed yukti dakshinaha, the one who is capable of logical reasoning, yukti. And he is a medhavi. Medhavi, the one who has ability to understand and recollect. And has a subtle intellect. He is Vidwan, is considered as a qualified student. विवेकादि चतुर्भिः रुक्त साधनैः सम्यक संपन्न. One who is well endowed with these means, the fourfold qualifications. What are they? It will be given. Adyam nityanitya vastu vivekah ityadibhi shlokaihi. Ityadibhi shlokaihi. Yukti dakshinaha. What is yukti dakshinaha? Padavakya pramanagnya. Is capable of logically understand, give reasoning, and he has a knowledge of Pada Shastra, Vakya Shastra, and Pramana Shastra. Pramana means, the Pada means Vyakarana, Vakya means Mimansa, Pramana means Tarka. So he should Anumana, Nyaya Darshan. So he has studied to some extent Vyakarana, Nyaya, Mimansa. अधीत तर्क मीमांसा व्याकरण इत्यर्थः. And to the extent one has studied this, to that extent that person will be able to dwell on the scriptures more. Medhavi granthartha dharana shaktir yasyasti saha. The one who has the ability to retain the knowledge and recollect when needed. Savidwan sukshma buddhi, he is a sukshma buddhi, saguna brahma nishtascha. Mimamsa Shabda is formed by Man Vichare Dhatu. There is a sutra, Man Badadan Shanbhyo Dirghashchabhyasasya. By this sutra, San Pratyaya comes to Man, means Ma, Man, and then San Pratyaya Sakar is there, Tap Pratyaya comes, and the Dirgha comes of the Abhyasa. So it becomes Mimansa. Mimansa means reverential inquiry. Sukshma buddhi. Such a Vidwan who has subtle intellect. Subtle intellect means he has the ability to become introvert also. Not only extrovert and do some dining table discussion on Vedanta. That is not what is Sukshma buddhi. Only subtle thinking this artificial intelligence also can have. It doesn't have the ability to become introvert. It doesn't have the ability to reveal its true identity. So a seeker, a student is the one who has all this. Not only that, he is Saguna Brahmanisht. He has done Upasana. He has the ability to renounce everything on the strength of such Upasana because he is devoted to God. Such a student is Adhikari in this text. So Adhikari atra asmin Vedanta Shastre sammataha kathyate iti. Now, what is the subject matter? Asya granthasya vishayah kaha. So that is said. Vishayah shuddha chaitanyam jiva brahmaikya lakshanam yatraiva drishyate sarva vedantanam samanvayah. Vishaya is shuddha chaitanyam jiva brahmaikya lakshanam. Yatraiva, there where sarva vedantanam samanvayah drishyate. All the Vedantas, they culminate. Means this is what they finally want to teach. So for the subject matter, what is the ultimate thing that is being revealed? You need to know Shadvida Linga, the 6 indicators. 6-fold indicators they are given here. Let us see the tika. Yatra yasmin sarva vedantanam sarvesham vedantanam Upanishad mantranam samanvaya tatparyam. There where all the Upanishad mantras called Vedanta, their samanvaya is there. What is samanvaya? They all unanimously are trying to say something, one thing. That is called the tatparya. So the 6 indicators are upakramopasamhara abhyaso purvata phalam अर्थवादोपपत्ति च लिंगं तात्पर्य निर्णये. उपक्रम उपसंहार अभ्यास अपूर्वता फलम अर्थवाद and upapatti. These will become lingam. Upakrama and upasamhara means introduction and conclusion. Abhyas means repetition. Apurvata means originality. Phalam means result. Arthavad means eulogy or praise. And upapatti means logical proof or examples. These indicators, they will determine what is the subject matter of a text. And what is that subject matter here? इत्यादिना दृश्यते ज्ञायते तज्जीव ब्रह्मैक्य लक्षणम. The oneness of Jiva, Jiva and Brahma, individual and the infinite reality, which is Shuddha Chaitanyam, pure consciousness. Nirgunam Brahma, Aham Asmi. This is the Vishaya. So subject matter is not that there is some Jiva, some Brahma, they are one. That Brahma I am. This is to be revealed. This is what Upanishads reveal. Uncompromisingly and unanimously. So there is no Jiva separately discussed here or Ishvara separately discussed, but their oneness through Lakshana. Lakshana means implied meaning. न तो विधि निषेधात्मको धर्मो न त्वम पद वाच्य मात्र जीवो. Neither dharma is discussed in Vedanta. Vedanta is not for dharma. What I should do, what I should not do, that is not the subject of Vedanta at all. If in the Vedanta discussion, if the teachers have to talk about do this and don't do that, it has become a text for Vidhi Nisheda. It's a dharma. Neither Vedanta discusses only Tvam Padavachya Jiva. Only in inquiring into Jiva, 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 and then that's it. That is not Vedanta. Not only inquiring into Ishvara, like Purana, etc., they are only into Ishvara. And this Yoga Darshan, etc., they are only Tvam-pada, Jiva. Vidhi Nishedhatmaka Dharma is Karma Kanda. Tvam-pada-vachya matra Jiva is Ashtanga Yoga. Tat-pada-vachya matra Saguna Brahma is Bhakti. What people understand as Bhakti. Saguna Brahma Bhakti. None of this is the topic of Vedanta. Vedanta is the oneness between this Jiva and Brahma through their implied meaning. ये ग्रंथा वेदांत विद्या प्रतिपादन परास तेषां विषयः सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्म अहम ब्रह्मास्मि इति सर्वात्म भाव इत्यर्थः. All those Vedanta granthas, those who have Vedanta Vidya Pratipadanam as their only objective, they all will have same subject matter. Tesham Vishayah Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. They all will have same subject matter. And Aham Brahmasmi. So Sarvatma Bhava, I am all. Idam Brahma, Idam Kshatram, Ime Loka, Ime Deva, Ime Veda, Imani Bhutani, Idam Sarvam Yadayamatma. The understanding should be these Brahmanas, these Kshatriya, these worlds, these gods, these Vedas, these beings, all these are the self. All this is me. So this is second Anubandha. First one was Adhikari, second Vishaya, now Sambandha. Samprati Sambandha Katyate. Etadaikya prameyasya pramanasyapi cha shrutehe Sambandha Katyate sadbhir bodhyabodhaka lakshanaha. एतदैक्य प्रमेयस्य प्रमाणस्य श्रुतेः प्रमाणस्य च अपि बोध्य बोधक लक्षण संबंध सद्भिर कथ्यते। एतद ऐक्य प्रमेयस्य, दिस विषय subject matter which is the ऐक्य प्रमेय, and pramanasya chapi, and also of the pramana, the relationship in the form of revealer and revealed, bodhya and bodhaka. Bodhya is the prameya, bodhaka is pramanam. This kind of sambandha is, one is revealer and revealed, like father and son relation, guru shishya relation, that way here revealer revealed relation. Scriptures will reveal the subject matter. This is why I should have scriptures. Without scripture, just randomly listening to something, a teacher may teach, but I will not have a direction. So when the text is there, Shastra is there, I follow it properly, then I can walk through the same thing again and again later. And knowing this teaching, as I am this Brahma, many people may know it also, but everyone may not be able to teach step by step all the things that are taught in Vedanta Shastra. That's why to have scripture and follow it is important, because all the students who study also will study in the same pattern, and the tradition can continue. The lineage, the sampradaya, Guru Shishya sampradaya can continue. Otherwise, after one generation or two generations, three generations, it will be lost. Because everybody wants to just talk about something on their own without following Shastra. So then everyone thinks they themselves are the authority. That is not the reality. Sadbihi, Satpurushair Vidvadbhir Manishvihi Pramana Kushalair Jiva Brahmaikya Prameyasya Shrutehi. So by the wise people, Satpurusha, Vedanta, the knowers of Vedanta, and those who also know the Pramana properly, Jiva Brahmaikya Prameya Shruti, Jiva Brahmaikya is Prameya, Shruti Vedanta is Pramana. Between them, Bodhya Bodhaka Lakshana, Pratipadya Pratipadaka Lakshana, Sambandha. एतज्जीव ब्रह्मणोरैक्यम वेदांतैरेव प्रकाशितम न अन्यत्र इत्यर्थः. This is revealed only in Vedanta. It is revealed only by Vedanta that Jiva is Brahma. No other Shastra, no other Darshana talks about Jiva as Brahma. This is unique to Vedanta. Now, so this is Sambandha. Now, Prayojanam, purpose. Brahmatmaikatva Vijnanam Santah Prahu Prayojanam Yena Nishchesa Samsara Bandhat Sadyah Pramuchyate. Santah Brahmatmaikatva Vijnanam Prayojanam Prahu. The sages, they say Brahmatmaikatva Vijnanam, this knowledge which is the direct knowledge or realization is the purpose of study of Vedanta. Vedanta study is not for any other purpose. You realize that you are Brahma, and that is it. That is the most important thing. And thereafter, no raga dvesha, no desires, etc. येन निशेष samsara bandhat sadyah pramuchyate. By this knowledge, yena vijnanena, by this vijnanam, jiva, you should understand, jiva nishesha samsara bandhanat sadyah pramuchyate. He becomes free from his bondage of transmigration instantly. Prahu is bru vaktayam vachi dhatu, bruvaha panchanam aditah aho bruvaha. The lat lakara, the present tense, first 5 suffixes by the lit. So that's how ahu comes. Ahu here is prahu. Ahu. Sarvesham Vedantanam prayojanam. What is the prayojanam of all Vedanta? Brahmatmaikatva Vijnanam. The oneness between Brahma and Atma. Brahmatmanoho ekatva Vijnanam. Iyam Shuktir Nedam Rajatam iti. This is Shukti. This is not Rajatam. In this way, Bada Samanadikaranyena Ayam Ghatakasha eva Mahakasha iti ritya Mukhya Samanadikaranyena va. So some acharyas like Sureshwar Acharya ji, they say Aham Brahmasmi is to be understood as Bada Samanadikaranya. Vivranakara Prakashatman Yati says Aham Brahmasmi should be understood as Mukhya Samanadikaranya. Both are correct. For a sadhaka who is in the early stage, he has to know that he has to do ahankara badha. Because his ahankara is predominant, so he has to learn how to do badha of ahankara. The one who is advanced, most of the time he remembers that he is not ahankara, he is atma. So then atma is Brahma. This is the mukhya samanadikaranya. Yena vijnanena jivo nishesha samsara bandhanat काम कर्मादि विलासेन सह संसार बंधात अविद्या दोषात सद्यः प्रमुच्यते. By this knowledge, jiva becomes completely free from the bondage of samsara and the desires, actions, all that prapancha. When you realize that there is no point in doing anything extrovert, outside, and that happiness for which generally people run around, that you have already discovered as your own self. There is no attachment to physical body. So I am ready to let it go anytime. He is a realized Mahatma. Yugapat eva jnanodayad ajnana nivrittir natu kramena. When knowledge takes place, then ajnana nivritti also happens simultaneously. Vimuktasya vimuchyata iti shrutehe. In Kathopanishad it is said, the result, being free, one is liberated. Vimuktasya vimuchyate is translated in this way. Being free, one is liberated. On page number 7 in footnote, they have explained what is Bada Samanadikaranyam and their definition. Bhinna sattakayor ubhayoh padarthayoh samana vibhaktikatva balena ऐक्य प्रतिपादक वाक्यस्थ पदद्वयस्य बाधायाम समानाधिकरण्यम उच्यते. The relationship between the two words in the sentence indicating the oneness of the two objects which have different ontological status, level of reality, by the strength of their being in the same grammatical case is called samanadikaranya, dependent on sublation negation is called badhaya. And मुख्य समानाधिकरणम समान सत्ताकत्वेन समान स्वरूपकत्वेन च वास्तव भेद शून्ययोर द्वयोः पदार्थयोर बोधक वाक्यगत पदद्वयस्य मुख्य समानाधिकरण्यम उच्यते. The relationship between the two words in the sentence indicating the oneness of two objects which have no real difference between them by the virtue of having the same ontological status and the same nature is called Mukhya Samanadhikaranya. तज्जीव ब्रह्मणो अभेद ज्ञानम एवं प्रयोजनम. The जीव ब्रह्मणो अभेद ज्ञानम is the प्रयोजनम इति संतः विद्वांसः प्राहुः. तरति श्लोकमात्मविद ब्रह्मवेद ब्रह्मैव भवति इत्यादि श्रुत्या विचार विदेह फलम. What is the purpose of this inquiry? Attaining knowledge. Why should I attain knowledge? Knowledge will give you, you are ever free. Knowledge will declare your freedom, your liberation. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayana Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.